Hey, so a couple of days ago I did post on my IG a Q&A about my BBL for those who had questions. If you guys are interested, keep watching and I hope you guys enjoy. While I'm doing this video, I am going to be doing a little skin routine that I always do, probably like once a week, once, twice a week. And for those who have been keeping up with me, you guys know that I use these all the time, the Crest white strips. So I'm going to put this on. It's usually like part of my makeup routine or part of my facial routine, just to, you know, keep these pearls glowing. Question number 1. Any tips for someone who is on the fence about getting one? You know, whichever doctor you go with, ask a lot of questions. I did my research on the staff too, because I want to feel comfortable with everybody there, right? Take your time finding the right doctor for you, because even though this was my doctor and I loved his work, it could be totally different for somebody else. A lot of great doctors out there. Everybody is different. Everyone's work is different. Another thing that I did do is I joined a group on Facebook. It's a private group. It's about like cosmetic surgery, so like tummy tucks, BBLs, and stuff of that nature. And it was a lot of girls where they had questions of after surgery, before surgery, during surgery, people looking for the right doctor for themselves and stuff like that. Literally, there would be girls like, hey, does anybody have any information about so-and-so? Is he a good doctor? Is he good with his staff, with his clients, and stuff like that? Honestly, follow those pages because I feel like they are really real and really blunt about most things. Question number 2, how did you start your research? So I started my research through YouTube, of course. There was a few places that I wanted to look up. So BBLs in Chicago, BBLs in Miami, BBLs in Dallas, and in Houston. So that's how I first started getting my toes a little wet. And then the second one that I really enjoyed is this Facebook page. It's a private page. I really like that page just because everyone would support each other. It's hard. Once you confirm that you're gonna get a BBL, like to yourself, you have to realize like that shit is actually kind of scary. It's very scary, you know, especially if you don't have a support system. But I did have my siblings and I did have my mom, which she was on edge about it. Like, she was super upset. So I basically had my sisters and my 2 best friends, and I was like, fuck, like I'm not getting support from a lot of people. So I feel like that community of a lot of ladies, it was just the cherry on top. So if you don't have like a big support system, I would definitely recommend a private page like that. Question number 3, what has the recovery been like? Honestly, it's been really good. I have no complaints, no discomfort. Sometimes I get a little bit stiff, but that's totally normal. The first few weeks when I couldn't lay down on my back sucked ass because I've always had lower back problems, and then so sleeping on my belly, it just fucking sucked all the time. Question number 4, do you regret anything? Actually, I don't. I think I did enough research and took my time finding the right doctor for me. Question number 5, what was the total cost including the private nurse? So the total cost, a lot of money. So the BBL was $10,000, and they gave me like a package deal where they gave me 1 faja, compression socks, the boards, and the 5 massages that I had right after. Arm lipo, I decided to add it last minute, which was $1,500, and then Cell Saver, definitely do your research on Cell Saver. It was $500. It basically gives you a speedy recovery, and your doctor should let you know if you have that option for Cell Saver, but definitely A1. I think that's why I had a really fast recovery. And then flight was, I think, $700, $600. Hotel was like $1,500, $1,600. Private nurse was, I think, $1,500 as well. And then I did have a care package. Basically stuff that I needed post-op from the surgery, which was an additional $400. And then food, drinks, water, probably like an extra $300. Kilo sitter, fucking like $700, bro. Should just get rid of him, right? I know. And then blood work. All of the blood work and stuff that you have to do for your doctor to clear you out for surgery is not covered by insurance, so it's out of pocket. I think it was like $100 to $200. Yeah, because and then add the COVID test that I had to take as well. That was an extra, yeah, so let's say $200. And then the chest x-ray, I think it was like $600. I think, honestly, not a lot of doctors do chest x-rays. I think he just does it because he wants to be on the safe side for everything. Which, honestly, I feel like the stricter your doctor is, the fucking better. Because that means they want everything to go good, you know? Oh my god. I can't believe I spent that much, dude. But you pay for what you get. If you really think about it, BBLs used to be like $5,000. You know, when they first started getting popping, you know, like that was like the regular price. Pretty sure you can get that over there in Mexico or Dominican Republic and stuff like that. And you can still get A1 results. But here in like the United States, if you get a BBL for $5,000 now, present time, I feel like for me personally, that's a red flag. But who knows? Y'all do y'all research. Question number 6. What are the long-term effects? Honestly, nothing other than having a fat, juicy ass. I mean, that's your long-term effect, is having a fat, juicy ass. I heard that a BBL can last for a long time. But any negative effects, I don't think so. I mean, unless you had like an issue or unless you ended up botched, then that can be like a long-term effect. But I don't think there's really any crazy long-term side effects. If there is, let me know. Shit, because I didn't do my research about that. I fucked up. Next question is, how was Dr. Fisher from start to end? Dr. Fisher was fucking amazing, dude. He's so funny and he's genuine. He's like really funny, actually. I was like, this dude's too funny. Like, are you actually my doctor? And he was very efficient. I like how strict he is with his rules and protocol to have surgery. I like how real he was about your results. So like when he was drawing on me, he told me straight up, like, okay, you're not gonna have that nice really small waist and your back is gonna get smaller. Like, no, he straight up told me, like, you have really wide shoulders and you also have scoliosis. And I was like, period. I didn't even know. No, but like he told me straight up, like, at least he didn't fucking lie to my face and was like, girl, I'm gonna make you the next Kim K. Your body's gonna be fucking snatched. Don't worry about anything. No, he literally told me, like, okay, you have some stubborn fat here. I know I could take this off here, this, that, this. But I will mention this. I did not get to see him a lot. Now pause, because you guys are gonna be like, you didn't get to see him a lot? Like, no, bro, he's the doctor. He's the one that actually does the surgery. Because when I was doing my research on a lot of these doctors, that's like one of the top complaints, is saying like, oh, I didn't get to talk to this doctor a lot. He was always busy, yada yada yada, and stuff of that nature. It's like, well, he's the doctor, and correct me if I'm wrong, but you know when you go for a checkup, who do you usually see the most? The nurse, right? And then you see the doctor for like, what, 2 to 5 minutes tops. So I thought in my head it was completely normal that I didn't see him a lot, because it's like, no, he's the doctor, he's the surgeon, he's the one that's doing the actual surgery. Like, you should be seeing the nurses and the staff way more than the surgeon. But when I did see him, it was good every time. Like, he wasn't, oh, okay, let me draw on you real quick, you want that? Like, he wasn't being impatient. He was actually listening to me. He was giving me eye contact. He was, you know, being real with me, being funny, like calm, cool, collected. So I think instead of making it a red flag or a negative of how much you see your doctor, like if you don't see him at all, that's a red flag. No, it's more of, I think it's a red flag when you see your doctor and he's acting like a complete asshole, and if he's trying to be really impatient, and if he's just trying to, okay, like being really fast and not giving you eye contact, not acting like he cares, then that's a red flag. But that's just my opinion. Take it with a grain of salt.